Cool smartphone video, and this is a look at the Acer Liquid Jade Z. Now we've had a look at the Acer Liquid handsets before, and it was the camera that kind of let it down. Here on the Jade Z we've got a similar very thin appearance to the phone, and you can see just how thin it is from the side there. You can see the camera's the only bit that really pops out, and we've got basically a very lightweight device here. The back doesn't come off, but we do have a little tray here which pops out, and you can put two SIM cards in here, or you can put a SIM card and a micro SD card in there. So it's a dual SIM handset. It's got 4G on this particular device, and it's a 5-inch screen up front, which is 720 by 1280, so not full HD, but good enough. The only thing I've found is that the brightness in daylight is a little bit wanting, to be honest. So we've got the usual apps on here. There's not really a great deal of extra additional gumph on here that you wouldn't want. It's very sort of lightweight. We've got the DTS Studio sound system on here, so you can adjust the treble, the bass and all that stuff and make it sound better. We can also look in the data usage. If you're on sort of a plan where you've got a set amount of data, you can adjust all that stuff, and you can restrict the background data and just check how much data you're using. Up here obviously we've got the speaker, the earpiece rather, and then there's a front facing camera on there. I'll just get you the camera specifications. Basically up front is that's a 5 megapixel camera, and around the back is a 13 megapixel camera. I've just updated this one actually. There's an update for this device which improves the resolution of the camera. You can see here the back of the device is a very interesting sort of, it's almost like denim style rear. It's plastic here, but it gives you a lot of extra grip on here. There's a flash there too, which it does HDR, it does face detection, geotagging and all that stuff. HDR I have found can do a bit of ghosting if you don't hold it still. I'll show you that. Also we've got this external speaker in the sunshine there. You can see it's got the DTS logo, which is what I've just shown you too. Got all the usual stuff: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, FM radio in here. You obviously need to have the earpiece plugged in to get the FM radio. There's the FM radio. You can see here, see now the sun's coming out. That screen is a little hard to look at. I have got the brightness on full, and it doesn't really seem to be helping a great deal. We've got something called Smart Color too, which you can turn on or off, which adapts it depending on what you've got on the screen. Let's have a look. We've got Android version 5 I believe on here. Let's just have a look at that. I can get you a bit of details about the phone. Oh no, it's Android 4.4.4 on this particular device. And just to give you a tour around it, it's obviously mostly screen up the front with the Acer logo on the bottom, a bit of a chin on it there at the bottom, so there's quite a lot of black space there. On-screen capacity of buttons. We've got a silver trim around there which gets thinner towards the middle. On the top we've got the 3.5mm audio port, a secondary microphone, and the power on and off button, which you'll be needing to wake this device up. That rear section is not removable, so the battery doesn't come out. And on the bottom corner here we have the micro USB charging point and the microphone. On the other side is the volume up and down when you get the right side. So that's a quick tour around this particular device. I'll give you the full specs. So obviously you've got that 5-inch screen. It's available now, and it's got a quad-core 1.5 gigahertz CPU inside of it, which is a MediaTek sort of CPU. Micro SD, which you can put up to 32 gig according to the specs in here. It's got 8 gig on board. It's got 1 gig of RAM. Sort of mid-range type phone, and it's got a 2,300 milliamp battery in it. And that really is a quick look around this particular device. If you're looking to purchase this, it's about £145, completely network free. You can obviously have 2 SIM cards in it, and that really is a quick tour around the hardware. We've got a few bits and bobs here. AV files, which is pretty obvious. It's Acer version of a file manager, AB Music, again, Acer version of a music system. We've got lots of free games that keep popping up on this screen here, these Acer suggests things. You can remove all this and get rid of that if you wish. There's Amazon App Store on here, eBay, which is pre-installed. We've got Acer Snap Note here. There's a few little apps on here. If I take a photo of something here, let's see if I can get this working. Let's take a picture of this giraffe. Oh, by the way, it doesn't seem to like taking photos of anything close up. So the macro, and we'll skip that, but the macro on here is not great. So if you're trying to take pictures of something that's closer than, say, 20 centimeters, it's not going to happen. Yeah, so here's Acer Snap Notes. Basically, you can take a photo of something, you can get your pencil, and you can alter the way it looks. We can cut bits out here like this. It's quite a good little photo editor, and then we can save it and edit it like that. It's quite nice. So just a quick way of sharing, editing your pictures. I've got a barcode scanner on board, backup and restore system. Booking.com, again, this I haven't installed this. The Acer Suggest system, Acer Portal, Acer Nav, Acer Extend. So when I did say earlier that there wasn't a great deal of extra kit on here, there's nothing that really gets in your way and on your nerves in the OS. But they have put, and here's another data counter by the way, but they have put a lot of their own apps in there, which you can play around with. This Acer Extend here, which is just loading up, that basically lets you view your smartphone from your computer over USB or Wi-Fi. That's good.